Thanks for coming in. We're going to make powder, and then we're going to make capsules. Okay, so we're in the members area now. Technical difficulties. Thanks everybody for coming in and watching. We are in MoringaCon23 here, our second annual Moringa conference. We're having a 3-day event. Yesterday we went in and we talked all about business, and we interviewed a few people. Now we're going into much more of like the products, making your final products, because we want you to start making some extra income from Moringa. Look how green this is. You see how green this is? This is how you're going to get the green powder. You want to start with the loose leaf. So let me go put my gloves on here. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything that you should do should be dealt with care and caution. You want to avoid mold, bacteria, E. coli, any kind of fungus or anything. You want to stay very, very clean and do things in the cottage roll industry setting at home. If you're making any of these products, make sure you're clean, you've been washed, and you don't have any carpet on the floor, and you don't have any animals in the space that you're making products. So let's go ahead and start with making powder today. Thanks everybody for coming in. Welcome back. We're live on Facebook, as well as Instagram, as well as inside of our members area. So thanks. Thanks so much, Lori, for coming in. Please don't hesitate to put anything in the chat. And you can also unmute if you did have a question while I was working or doing anything. So let's go ahead and get this down, make sure everything is good for everybody here. I've got all of this information inside of my book, Grow Moringa, The Ultimate Guide. This is actually what we're celebrating here, is the completion of this book, which is a compilation of all the things that you need to know about Moringa. All the answers that you need are in that book. So let's go ahead and jump right into making some powder. So we have ourselves a little ninja bullet here. We can very easily do a small batch like this. Just to show you, we've already sifted all of the sticks and stems out of this. So we're just going to load this up. We're going to put a little bit of powder in here. Loose leaf in here to make some powder. You don't need much. Quick blend. Take. All right. Now, the trick after this to get a fine powder is the sifter. You need a very, very good sifter, the right size, micron mesh, to be able to get a really, really fine powder. So there's still some particulates in here. It's not very fine, right? But once you sift it and you get it really fine, some of the extra sticks and stems will be left behind. Yep. See that? That's all the stuff that you're leaving behind in there. See that? You're leaving all of that behind. So you want to discard that. That's really just lots of sticks and stems. But now you look at this powder, look at that. That's a nice, fine powder. Okay. I'm going to grab a little bit more powder than this, and then we are going to move quickly on to just making capsules. So we're going to jump right into making capsules. We're moving right into the day. We're actually speeding up our events. We're moving everything up, and we're going to be going across town this afternoon. We have another meeting. We're going to be doing some Moringa work over there with some farmers in St. Pete. So let's go ahead and make some capsules. I have everything that I need here to make some capsules, and we'll make one set of capsules together. We have our loose leaf here. This is how we have our loose leaf made. It's a really, really great product. Then you can go to powder. There. With the capsules, you want to have tops and bottoms. And we get them separated from Capsule Connection. CapsuleConnection.com. So we do that, we'll open that up. Open that up. As mentioned before, disclaimer, this is really just purely entertainment purposes. This is a workshop just to teach people how they can do this in their own homes. This is just examples of how we do it here for our Moringa company and for our teaching platform. So we'll have our powder machine. This is a 100 powder machine. I'm actually going to get a little tray as well. I'm going to get more powder. Let's grab a little bit more powder. Okay, thanks everybody for hanging tight. We went ahead and got some more powder here. And so there's a couple of little parts here. We'll go ahead and move this aside. We'll put the powder right here. We'll move the capsule to the side a little bit so everybody can see. We'll go ahead and move this. This is actually 10 trees, 10 moringa trees. And I can start to see little hairs starting to form on here. So what I'm going to do is probably take them out of the water here. They don't need much to stay moist. They can actually go months without being in any kind of water. Okay, so we've got all of our parts here. Let's make a quick set of capsules together so you can see exactly how to make capsules with your 100 capsule machine. Okay, we've got our tops and our bottoms separated. These are the double zeros. 00 is what we use right now, mostly. They're a little bit bigger for children and elders, so you might want to go to the 0 size if you want to make capsules for elderly and for children. Okay, got my tool, got everything I need. Okay, we're good. So let's go ahead and start with our bottom part, and then we have shield. This is our shield. We'll go ahead and set this on here. We'll go ahead and start with bottoms. These are the big ones. Here, bigger. These are the bottoms. So just put them in here like this. And then we'll just shake it around a little bit. Give it a little shake. Move it around. We just got a 400 capsule maker. That one's pretty big. It's literally like this big. Oops. And everything's clean. Then we'll just put those back in there. It pretty much mostly should be in there. Now, what I like to do from here is just kind of hold it closed, and if any of the ones didn't make it, here, then I'm just kind of sticking them in. Usually if I had a little bit more bottoms in there, and I just also shook it around for a little bit longer, usually don't have any missing. Sometimes they come in upside down, and so you do have to kind of pinch them and grab them, and then pull them out. So we're just going up. After doing the 400 one, man, the 100 one is like nothing. But there were quite a bit in here that were missing, so I'm just filling up all the little gaps, making sure that we have all 100 bottoms in there, which I think now we do. You can see that I'm using the light. I'm pressing down on it so that way people can see. I can see all the holes. Now we're going to just set this aside for right now, and we're going to go to the top holder and then the shield here, and we're going to stick that in. And then we're going to get the tops, and we're just going to dump the tops in here. Okay. We're going to shake that up. The tops are a little bit easier. Don't take as long. Hopefully, just by doing this a little bit, they'll all be in there. Usually doesn't take much. The more that you put in there, the more chances that they'll fill up faster. Okay, looks like pretty much got them all in there. There's really only a few that are missing, so I'm just gonna manually put them in. Okay. Yeah, those look good. Now from here, this is the trick. There's this one piece here that's just made with holes. It's just a little holy piece. But there's these little ridges right here that show me that that goes up, and they're also beveled. There's a small end and then a large end. And so the large end goes down and it pushes the cap and condenses the cap so that way it kind of slips inside of the big one. So we just drop this on there. Boom. So that way now they don't fall out. All the little capsules don't fall out. Let's go back to our bottoms here, which we already filled. Let's go ahead and grab some of our beautifully sifted green powder that we have here. Look at that. Boom. So just grab a little bit. All those holes are already filled. So we're just kind of dumping this powder into there. Okay, let's go ahead and close this up now that we're pretty much done with this. We may not need any more unless some of them get damaged in the pressing process. Let's just see. From here, we're going to go ahead and small one here. It's all good. So we're just filling all of these bottoms up right now with the little tool that already came with the machine. Yep, man, this 100 one goes a lot faster now. I'm used to the 400 one. So then we'll go ahead and use this little hole here and we'll just push everything out and back in. Then we'll pull this off and also shape that up a bit to there. And then from there, what we need to do is press down and compress the powder that's inside of these holes. We just do a little compression. We press down on that, just like that. One time, you don't have to do it any other times. Just one time. This ensures that your bottoms essentially have 500 milligrams of powder. Hey there, welcome. Oh, good. We got some other meetings coming in, starting here soon. We just kind of moved everything up. We're just moving through the day a little bit faster. But we'll be back tomorrow. I'm actually going to be on a podcast with Elder tomorrow, and we've got some interviews with John Kohler tomorrow. So tomorrow is stacked. MoringaCon23 is going down in the record books as being the #1 Moringa conference in the whole world. And you guys had a chance to see it live. So thanks for joining us. Okay, now that we have the bottoms filled, we've already pressed down one time. We just made sure that it was already full. We went ahead, we got our tops in here. Let's go ahead and press down on our tops and bottoms. Just do a little massage until you hear the click. So we're just clicking all of the capsules together. Now we can lift it up very easily, actually. The first thing I'm doing is I'm checking to see if I have all the tops and they look good. Everything looks well. And then boom, look at that. All the capsules are nicely in there, beautifully set. Now what we want to do is actually dump them out inside of this tray here. Just very easily like this. Okay. Now we have 100 finished capsules. And your goal essentially is to get to 500 to 1,000 capsules a day. And that's about $150 a day, if not more, $200 to $300 a day, depending on how many you sell these at one time. This is a 500 pack one for 80 bucks. And we do a 1,000 pack for, I think, 150 on sale at the website. MoringaCon23 takes you to our shop, as well as if you want to get into the members area and finish out the rest of the event here with us inside of the Moringa Collective members area. There's also lots of other benefits with being a member, including my book, which you have access to inside the members area, as well as many other webinars that we film and host every single day. So thanks everybody for coming in. Are there any other questions about powdering and making capsules before we go and we jump back on? We're going to jump back on here in about 10-15 minutes to talk more about making paper from the seed wings, and then we're going to go into making oil, and then we're going to wrap everything up by about 2 p.m. today. So I'll see you guys back here in about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and I hope you guys are having a great time. Make sure to like this video if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys here very soon in a few minutes.